Hey you guys, hey, here we are on an important lesson. We're here is Unit 2 and we've just chosen our occupation, and so it's time for us to write it out in a SMART goal. Smart, smart, smart. You're going to hear that from me for the rest of our time together. S-M-A-R-T. That is the way we write out our goals. That is the way we write out our plans. And when we write it that way, there's no doubt in our mind as to what we have to do and what we want to do. Okay, so you have S. S stands for what? Specific. Well, first of all, let's go back. Let's go back to our resources. If you open up your resources, you'll see the paperwork here that talks about SMART goals and how to write them. Okay. I just want to bring it up for you real quick. SMART goals and career planning helps you to understand that, you know, if you have a goal and you say, hey, I just want to be rich, then we don't know how to help you get rich. You know, we need to break it down step by step. I want to do this, then I'm going 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 to do this, right? So SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, recordable, and time-based, okay? So everything that we want to do, we want to be able to put within those constraints. Specific, S. What exactly will you do? How will you do it? What is required? Okay, so an example of a non-specific goal would be like, hey, I just want to work with people. That's non-specific. A specific goal would be like, I want to pass the bar exam, become a lawyer, represent clients in a legal proceeding, and work with people, right? So the more specific, the more help you can receive, okay? So let's make up a goal. If the goal is to go to college, make up a SMART goal based on going to college. Okay? Go ahead and do that. Try that. Instead of just saying, hey, I want to go to college, you need to be specific. After leaving Job Corps, I will enter Gaston State Community College to earn an associate's degree in criminal justice. Boom. Right? So it's specific, and that tells us what we need. So once you get the specific, we go to M, which is measurable. How do you measure your progress? How will I know you completed? How will I know that you're in the middle of it? You know, usually the measurable will be the diploma, the certification, whatever you can show to say, hey, I did it, okay? So an example of a non-measurable goal is, I want to get a job I like, right? There's really no measure to what you like. There's no measure to what the job will be. A measurable goal will be like, I will earn my law degree with at least a 3.0 and I will pass the bar exam. So the law degree, the 3.0, and the bar exam are the measurables, okay? So we want to make sure we do that for our occupation. So if a goal is I want to make a lot of money, then the measurable will be I want to make an annual salary of $40,000 within 2 years of graduating high school. I will do this by completing my dental hygiene program and acquiring a job at the local dentist office. It's measurable. Here it is. There's your salary, $40,000. Here's your graduation from high school. Here's your dental hygiene program. Everything's measurable. All right. Next, A, for attainable. Is it realistic? What skills are needed? What resources are needed? So is the goal in your reach? Let's say you want to be a doctor, but you don't have a degree. You don't have a master's. You don't have a bachelor's. Then that's not attainable. We'll find that the jobs that you want, you have to work for and get in position to be attainable. So you can be a doctor, but you'll have to first get your high school diploma, get your trade, go to college again, then go to college again, right? So whether or not, if you don't write that down in your plans, if you don't write down a SMART goal, then you'll never know what it is we need to work toward, all right? So if the goal is I want to become the CEO of Microsoft within a year, right? Is that attainable to be the CEO of Microsoft? They already have a CEO. You know, the sample you can say, I want to become a CEO of Microsoft or any other comparable company during the last 10 years of my professional career. I will do this by acquiring an internship during college, landing an entry-level job after I complete my bachelor's, and working my way through the ranks. I will learn from business professionals and mentors who will help me understand what it takes to get there, right? So here's this full sentence that tells us of what the goal will be and how long it's going to take, the things that you're going to do to get the goal, okay? That makes it attainable. Or it's for recorded. Are you writing it down? What my wife and I do, we like to write down our goals and our budget on our mirror. So when we're getting ready for the day, there go our goals, there goes our budgets. It's important that we write down everything that we say here so that we'll be able to remind ourselves and won't get off track. So once we write the SMART goal down, I want you to write your SMART goal all over your room. I want you to write it down like, on your folders in school, when you love somebody, you write so-and-so love so-and-so. That's how I want you to write your goal. I want you to fall in love with your goals. Write it down on your folder. I will be a doctor. I will be a nurse. I will be a construction supervisor. I will be an office administrator. Write those things down, and that's a part of the SMART goals. Time-based. Everything should have a time. Here at Job Corps, you have plenty of time to get everything you need. We've had students that have gone to advanced training and been in Job Corps 3 years. We have people that only take 1 year. But however long it's gonna take, we need to plan for that, okay? So a bachelor's degree would take 4 years. An associate's degree would take 2 years. If you don't know that before you go in, then you don't have your planning together and people really can't help you, all right? So the goal here is to earn an associate's degree. What's the deadline, and is the deadline realistic, right? You can get an associate's degree in 2 years, but it may take 3, right? So the sample goal is I will earn an associate's degree within 3 years of graduating high school. I will do this by enrolling in Gaston State Community College and maintaining a full-time status. So basically they put the requirement and then they put their expectations on the timetable, all right? So there we go. So we have our SMART goals set. So let me give you an example. If you chose an occupation of a nurse, orthopedic nurse, then you need to be specific. I will obtain the occupation of an orthopedic nurse. I will do this by obtaining my high school diploma, completing my trade, and going to college all within 2 years. I will then do so-and-so and so-and-so, and then I will then, boom, right? So everything you say will fall into the timetable. And the most important thing is you'll be able to tell people when you meet somebody that can help you, you want to be able to tell them, this is what I need. If I were to meet an instructor, let's say I meet a Gaston State instructor at Walmart. He's like, yo, I teach at Gaston State. I can say, hey, I have a goal to go to Gaston State. He can tell me exactly what number to call, what I need to do, who I need to see. But if I don't know these things, I'm just floating in the wind, right? So let's go into our task here. Number 1, what is your ultimate career SMART goal? We're gonna write that out. You're gonna put your position. You can do it like SMART, the specific, the measurable, the attainable, the recordable, and the timetable, or you can write it down in a paragraph. Then number 2, what difficulties do you think you will face trying to achieve this goal? How will you overcome them? Another great thing about writing our SMART goals is you get to really look, does this really look possible? And if it does, what will I need to do to accomplish this, that, and the third, right? 3, who do you think will be able to help you achieve your goal? What skills and tools do you have that will help you achieve your goal? So there are people in your lives, even if you're in a situation where you don't have many people around you, people are there to assist those that are serious. So if you're really serious about your career, you're really serious about your education, people will step in and assist you, okay? It's just those that drain, that take away, that aren't serious about their education and their career path, that turn people away. So when you have a SMART goal, you'll be able to bring people into your goal. You'll be able to tell your family, hey guys, this is my new goal. This is what I'm working toward. And that will activate them to assist you in the ways they can assist you. Okay, so let's answer those. When you're finished, go ahead and fill out at the bottom. Listen, we're at the end of Unit 2. You guys have done a great job. We know what our profession is. Next, we're gonna go to Unit 3, and we're gonna find out what our pathway is. Okay, so y'all have a blessed day and keep up the good work.